Hello, you divine and wonderful being. We have an extraordinary month. I've been waiting for this month, actually, not only because I'm in Aries, but because we have the utterly profound Jupiter and Neptune conjunction. This has not happened for 166 years. It's full on. It brings us upliftment. It stretches our spirit. It fills us with magic. It's truly incredible. On top of that, we also have 2 new moons. The second one is referred to as a black moon. Extra special wishes and possibility. Here's your monthly astrology. Hey Libra, you wonderful being. Wow, we have a new moon in Aries that's just happened, and then we're going to have Sun conjunct Mercury. Mercury is the planet of communication, and Chiron, the wounded healer. Oh, there's a great big spotlight on your love life or your intimate relationships or even business partnerships. But it's about you opening your heart and wanting that beauty and magic in your life and to be really close to people. And if there's anything that's happened in your past, well, you know, there's been pain in all of our past, but like it's whatever that deep pain in you is that is maybe stopping you really letting go when it comes to trusting and loving. There's a big kind of massive experience around the second, but really that energy's around for a while where you're opening up your heart to new experiences. Don't be too hard on yourself though, because when Venus goes into Pisces, you may be a little bit self-critical, or you may kind of be critical of someone else in your life. Try not to do that. Try and maybe just work on yourself in a positive way. Take care of your beautiful self. And it's a great time actually to do a massive clear out of your house or get rid of things that don't create harmony and balance in your life. Now, Mercury is sextile Saturn. Mars is conjunct Saturn. And Mercury is sextile Mars. Lots of conversations about relationships. Don't get tied up in being too bossy or trying to push your own agenda. I know it's not necessarily your style, but Mars joining forces with Saturn, there may be power struggles to do with joy, happiness, and maybe even sex. And it's, you know, I would lean towards more being light-hearted in those conversations with Mercury sextile Saturn. It's like you might be committing to someone or something in a relationship. And again, there are elements of that where you have to work out what the power dynamics are and, you know, work out where everybody stands. But yes, this might be the beginning of a long-term emotional situation for you. When Mercury enters Taurus, there may be secrets, there may be naughty discussions, there may be taboo conversations, or it may be that you're kind of looking at someone and going, I see that you're trying to manipulate me, but I'm not going to let you because I can see what you're doing. But you're keeping it to yourself. You're keeping it secret. You're keeping your cards close to your chest, darling. You're not revealing all. You're able to keep your mouth shut when Mercury's there and be powerful in the way that you communicate. With Jupiter and Neptune, the massive, amazing, intense experience of this month, you're able to focus on what you feel your true calling is, your life's work is, and also how you can stretch your life so that you can be healthy and balanced, and you're able to then use that energy to make all of your life happy and for you to grow within your spirituality, to grow in your life and to be more abundant. Very exciting times. Mars is taking you to a space where you're thinking about your health and well-being. That is definitely a flavour of this month. But the big news is, on April the 16th, we have a full moon in your sign. Don't forget that's a peak emotional experience. And it's got your name written on it. So I would start thinking about what you want to manifest. What peak experience do you want on April the 16th? Actually, one of my Libra friends is coming to my birthday party. Let's hope we have a good time. But it's like, it's going to be very emotional. So make it good emotions. Make it work for you. There will be profound coincidences and interesting experiences, that's for sure. With Mercury sextile Venus, you're working hard and you may come into your power and make more money around that time because you've got this underlying strength. And there may be a surprise proposition for you around April the 18th, which you're ready to grasp with your 2 paws. Now, the sun enters Taurus, and it's again, there's a lot of underlying issues to do with sex, power, life, death, rebirth, all those kind of hidden primal emotions. But you're quite enjoying it. And as long as in fact, the only thing to worry about is you may get sort of addicted to something that gives you pleasure. You could get addicted to someone sort of sexually. You may get addicted to like having an affair or doing something a bit naughty, but it's almost like there's this great power around sexuality, around freedom, around creativity, and it's about you trying to find your balance with all of those things. With Venus conjunct Neptune, you want a happy relationship, but don't try and make it the perfect relationship. So let me tell you this, perfect relationships do not exist. Even in the beginning, everything can feel perfect, but then believe me, one or the other is going to fall off that pedestal, and then you're going to have to get down to doing the work and growing together and accepting each other as the beings that you are. Unless, of course, someone's being, well, dodgy or disrespectful, and then the lesson is to value yourself enough to walk away. But, there's some very intense emotions flying about. And the second new moon is a partial solar eclipse, and it's like a rebirth for you, a rebirth into your power. Another massive day for this year for you is when Venus and Jupiter conjunct. That can only be good news. It's a massive transformation, and I'm hoping this transformation will involve a lot of you, for you healing yourself and having self-love and knowing how lovable you are. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Don't forget to come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, Michele with one L, and on Facebook where I do lots of lives, and you may even get a live tarot reading from me individually, Michele Knight Astrologer, and of course my website, michelleknight.com, if you want a reading with one of my fabulous psychics. So much love to you.